Tempora mutantur, what about aerosols? Hello everybody, we are the students from Croatian School for Nurses Vrapce in Zagreb. My name is Anita and they are Tin and Sara. We are a part from a larger Globe team that worked in this project. For last year's Croatian annual Globe review, we made a project named Tempora mutantur, what about aerosols? Name of the project we connected with our school's motto, which is Tempora mutantur, nos et mutamur in illis, or times are changing, we are changing within. We wanted to find out if the composition of aerosol is changing accordingly too. First, we learn a lot about aerosols, their origin and size. Natural aerosols make up volcanic and sea smoke, dust, water droplets, fine crystals, soil particles, pollen and spore. Those aerosols are larger than artificial aerosols which were created as product of the soil processing, transport and combustion of fossil fuels. Sunlight tries to pass through a layer of aerosols in the air. That layer's depth is named out, according to Globe protocol. Out means aerosol optical thickness. Depending on their origin, sunlight passes through them on a different ways. If the aerosol is artificial, part of the sunlight is absorbed, part is emitted. If the aerosol is artificial, part of the sunlight is scattered and part is refracted. We also learned a lot about sun's radiation and wavelengths. This is an instrument called sun photometer. It measures the quantity of sun energy, which protrudes in red and green wavelengths. Natural aerosols are mainly in red, artificial mainly in green wavelengths. Sun's radiation causes proportional electric voltage, which is measured by the instrument. All our measurements and readings were done according to Globe protocols and sent to Globe server, which automatically calculates value of out. This is a data sheet for recording aerosols. We recorded date, time, cloud cover and types, as well as visibility and at least 3 consecutive measurements for green and red. After entering and sending data, server automatically calculates out. All measurements and readings were done on sunny days in pairs according to Globe protocol.
Based on our measurements and collected data, we asked ourselves several research questions. Is the composition of aerosols and their size change within a day? Is the composition of aerosols and their size change within a season? How it depends on the direction of the wind? Doesn't amount and composition of aerosols depend on the location of measuring station area? Is there a significant connection between climatic elements and aerosol values? Based on those questions, we made several hypotheses. We expect the daily change of out values. We anticipate spring out values to be higher than winter one. We expect natural aerosols to come from the side of Melenica out red and artificial from the city out green. We believe the location has significant influence on composition and value of aerosols. For values of climatic elements, we expect them to be proportional with out values. As for our last question, we will investigate comparable measurement results from the French partner school in Aerosol in Euro project Lycée de la Mer. Given that their station is located along the coast, we expect the composition of aerosols to be different and their measurement results will indicate an increased presence of natural aerosols, while for our measurements we expect to indicate the increased presence of aerosols caused by burning fossil fuels. Research period lasted from January 1st, 2014 to March 18, 2016. At that time we have collected 94 values of out. The values we presented graphically. The chart shows that generally throughout the research period, the value of out green was higher than out red, as expected. We calculated differences in the measured values of out green and red during the research period. Throughout the research period, the value of out green was 76 times greater than out red, 11 times smaller, and 7 times the value were identical. From this, we can conclude that during the research period recorded were higher amount of artificial than natural aerosols. 4 days during the research period, the amount of aerosols is measured more than once daily. The measurement results are displayed graphically. The chart shows that the composition of aerosols during the day change, but the trend of change is not consistent. To compare the daily change in the composition of aerosols, we have also used similar data from the Norwegian School of Vaxbit. Their trend of change is not consistent as a trend from the station Vrapce. Based on 23 measurements in spring and 22 measurements in winter, we calculated the average value for out green and red. Average value for spring and winter were calculated because we expect increased value of aerosols in the spring due to higher concentration of natural aerosols and because we have assumed that the values of aerosol are proportional to the temperature that is expectedly higher in the spring. The table shows that the average out values are higher in spring than in winter, and average out green in spring increased by 0.07 and by 0.05 for out red.
Data on out values are classified according to wind direction and mutually compared with the average values. From the graph, it is evident that the out red is larger than out green only when the wind direction is north-northeast, wind that comes from the side of Medvednica. Most values of out green artificial aerosols are coming from the northwest, southwest, and south, corresponding wind that comes from the city side. Slide shows a satellite picture of wind directions with highlighted already mentioned north-northeast wind, during which the out red value is higher than for out green. You can also see our Vrapce station's position and nearby urban area. We compared the average values of aerosols on the two different globe stations, School for Nurses Vrapce and School Lycée de la Mer, from June 2015 to January 2016. Figure shows the geographical location of School Lycée de la Mer on the coast of the Atlantic Ocean, while School Vrapce is located in inland area. The graphic shows that the station Vrapce records greater values for out green artificial aerosols, while the station Lycée de la Mer records greater values for out red natural aerosols, as expected. We compared measured out values with those of air temperature, and we can see that they show no connection. Same goes for comparing out values with those of baric pressure. They show no significant correlation. Based on those results, we concluded as follows. We expect the daily change of out values. Concluded. We anticipate spring out values to be higher than winter ones. Confirmed. We expect natural aerosols to come from the side of Medvednica out red and artificial from the city out green. Confirmed. We believe the location has significant influence on composition and value of aerosols. Confirmed. For values of climatic elements, we expect them to be proportional with out values. Not confirmed. Those were our sources for scientific research as well as some materials from workshops that our mentors collected and presented to us. Thank you for your attention.